Good morning, y'all. I always forget to cut off the Bluetooth on the car. I want to make sure you can hear me. It is an awesome morning in the Lord. It's an awesome morning. Okay, so look, y'all. People are going to be people. Y'all should already know that. We live in a world where a lot of people have opinions about other people. Like, we don't live in a world where everybody tends to their own business, and so by now we should be used to it. But what I do have a problem with is this. We've gotten to the point, back in the day, my grandmother and them, or whoever, would get to go to a funeral or something like that, and they would have something nice to say about the people, even if they were people who were considered to be not so good. They would just find some words to say about the people. But now we live in a world where it's so many people that feel like they have the power and authority to judge people, have a lot to say about people. And so I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, for those of you that don't know, and it is blowing my mind watching my timeline. I'm watching people say to Amanda Davis, who was around, with us growing up. And so when you grow up around us, that's one thing I love about Atlanta, is that you're family and you're always going to be family. And so I feel like y'all attacking my family members when y'all get to talking about the fact that she, not too long ago that was my text message from my husband. I get it every morning. Anyway, but the fact that she had a DUI and all that. Okay, she's gone on. She's resting now on the other side. And so for those of you that like to cover the negative in people's lives and the bad in people's lives, and those of you that like to bring out all of the stuff that's wrong with somebody, or you can't think of anything good, I'm not understanding why you're talking. I'm not understanding why you have words to say, because I'm just not understanding. Because even in the Bible, when Jesus said, "He who is without sin, you cast the first stone," well, could nobody cast nothing. And that's still true today. Ain't nobody got no room to be throwing nothing at nobody else. Like, her stuff was revealed because she was on TV. Yes, y'all, they retarded. And I'm gonna say that in the best way I can, the safe way. Because I want people to go sit down somewhere. But that's okay, because the Lord reminded me on this morning, He is the judge. He reminded me on this morning, Princess, you ain't got to get nobody straight. You can share the word with them that they gonna get it. You can tell them that, but you ain't got to get nobody straight. But I'm trying to figure out, okay, she had a DUI not too long ago, and then some of y'all trying to analyze if alcohol is the reason why she had the stroke. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. But I have asked God, I'm serious, I have asked God to please, whether the people are celebrities or not, snatch the covers off of their lives, Lord, please. And you know what's funny? With grace and mercy, he ain't gonna do that to everybody. See, some of us gonna get our covers snatched off for Him to use it for His glory. And we just have to be strong enough when this information about us come out. Because some of y'all are some harsh people. Like, why would you be talking about what the lady did not too long ago? She's deceased. She just died. I mean, like, as soon as she died, looked like they put the message out there that she died. But I'm just so amazed at the judgment. I talk about this all the time on Truth Feels Hurt. I'm just so amazed at the judgment that we as people, and it's not just sinful people. It's not people that are not professing to be children of God. It's children of God trying to judge the people and talking about, you wonder if alcohol is the contribution to it. And what is you talking about? That's why I want God. I'm serious. I had asked God, and I'm that child that'll do that. I said, Lord, can you please, reveal some of this stuff that these people who got so much to doggone say. And I'm going to read y'all posts and comments shortly. I promise y'all I am. I got to go to work in a few minutes. So, but I said, Lord, can you like turn the light on in these bedrooms where these people hoeing around and stuff? Can you like reveal this stuff that people are doing when they stealing people's money or professing to have businesses and stuff and taking people's money? Can you like snatch the covers off of these people who like to bring out people's bad and don't ever try to focus on the good in somebody's life? Like, I wish y'all would talk about the bad stuff I did. I wish some of y'all would. I wish y'all would. But see, what I do to you is I jack you up. I tell my business before you get to tell it. And that way, it coming from the horse's mouth. Surely is. So you ain't got nothing to gossip about. But see, those of you that sitting up here on my timeline now, like I said, Amanda Davis is somebody who we grew up with. If you grew up in Atlanta, you watch the news, this like our family member. That's how people in Atlanta do. We get attached. Even if we ain't really talk to you, you still our family member if you in Atlanta, Georgia. And so what I got a problem with is that y'all coming in the timeline talking about some DUIs and why do we think that contribute to the stroke? Well, some of y'all got diseases that you don't want God to reveal. You done got that from doing stuff in the dark, but you don't want God to reveal that. No, certainly not. Some of y'all got several baby daddies while you're typing and posting. I know because I know your business. And so I'm here to, not to shine light on you. I'm just asking you to be quiet. That's all. I'm just, truth is hurt. I'm just asking you to be quiet. Like, go sit down somewhere. Because the lady was really nice lady. And we all have our addictions. We all have our faults. We all have our secret closets. We all have our dirt. We all have it. I'm talking about every single one of you. I don't care if you saved, baptized, filled with the Holy Ghost, anointed with the Spirit, anointed with oil, drenched and baptized in the blood of the Lamb, washed and cleaned and all of that. You got some dirt. You got some mess. You got a doggone closet. Some of y'all got a pit. Doggone. Now. You keep on talking. What is you talking about? And let me tell you something where we fall short. Very short. A lot of us. Y'all think because people are out here in a celebrity status that you get to judge them. That you get because you get invited into their homes, into their jobs. You know, all this stuff. That you get to talk about them. About what they wear, about what they preach. You know, how they look. What they saying, how they dress. You know, we think because God has put them up on a pedestal, and put them in high places that we get from our couches. Now pay attention to that. From our low income, situations. We get to sit at our house, on our sofas, on our beds. Barely making it paycheck to paycheck. That's what we get to do. We get to talk about people. That's what we get to do. I'd rather not talk about people. I'd rather have the money. I'd rather have the jobs and stuff. I'd rather have that. I'd rather you be talking about me. Because that means that I'm now on another level for 100,000 people to be talking about me. You see what I'm saying? Like if she went live, she'd have a whole bunch of people following her. When I go live, I got 7 to 8, 10 at the most. So if that's what we get on our little level, I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to be where I can't even see what you're saying about me. How about that? Because we do too much. We out of line. We just out of hand. We just out on here. I see y'all talking to me. I'm on the road. I can't read right now. Because I'm overwhelmed by this. I feel like that's my family member. Y'all up here talking. And y'all ain't got no respect for the family. They got children. These folk got family members. They got aunties and cousins. Mama might even still be living. Daddy. They got people while y'all talking. That's hurtful to be on. You know, I hope they don't go on Facebook and see some of this old stupid mess y'all take the time to type. But you ain't got nothing going for yourself. You ain't got no business for yourself. You up here talking. You got something to say. You got something to say. But I have asked the Lord. I'm serious, y'all. I pray. I put this in my prayer. I'm probably wrong for it. I'm probably wrong. I want the Lord to just start snatching. I'm serious. I didn't want people behind to just be revealed. That's how I feel. Because I'm telling you, we act like we forgot. We act like we don't know that grace and mercy and Jesus went to the cross for all of us. He didn't go just for the ones y'all think sinning. He went for you too, boo. He went for you too. Because you, the one that's judging, you right there, you're doing the sin. And I promise y'all think I'm lying when I say this. Some of y'all gonna think I'm lying. It's some people actually think they good enough to do that. It's some people in their minds think that they have arrived at a place in God where they can point fingers. And I be like, Lord, could you please just let us just see a little bit of they stuff? Like, can I do a video about that? What I already know. And so the Lord tell me no, because this ain't what he want us to be doing about his children. The stuff came out because of their level, their status. You see what I'm saying? That's why the stuff came out. But the reason why your business ain't being revealed, now watch this, because you're not on a certain level, sweetie. You're not on the level. That's why your business ain't out there like that. Because you haven't been placed at that level. But for some reason, y'all feel like, and so I'm going to go on up in here. Yes, Jesus was the only perfect person. So I'm going to go back and read the messages that y'all have put on him so I can respond to them. But I got kind of carried away because I'm telling you, I don't understand. I don't understand all this disrespect and all this old foolishness that go on. I'm telling you, I just remember Big Mama and them making up stuff. I don't want them to be lying about the person, but I just remember and recall when somebody died that Big Mama and them would go in there and just say something about the person. She was a good cook, or he or she, you know, even though he might have been whoring with every lady around the corner. I remember one man like that. I do. I remember one man whose reputation was that he was doing a whole bunch of stuff with the women in the neighborhood. But I do recall when he died that Big Mama and them was at that funeral and they found some good things to say about him, like he was a deacon. He cut the grass at the church. He dressed in, you know, nice suits. They found something good to say about the man. They did not bring up what they thought was wrong or why they thought something had happened to the person or whatever. And you know what? He that is without sin. That means pull your fingers back, choke yourself, stop letting these words come out your mouth because they sound stupid. And I said, Lord, confuse these spirits. Like when you open up your mouth to start talking about somebody else, Lord, I want their business to come out. Like I want like the spirits to get confused. And when they open up their mouth to start talking, I want their own business to come out. Like I feel like that's how powerful God is. Yes, that when you open up your mouth to say certain things, that your own business can come out. Or when you try to type, you know, something about somebody else, that it get misconstrued and it be your name up there instead of the person who you was trying to talk about. Like I want some stuff to happen like that. Like I want some sheets to be pulled off. But I understand that God is a just God and that he reigns on the just and the unjust, and that he ain't gonna let nothing come out about some of y'all. And this could probably gonna disturb me, but I trust God. I'm gonna just let him do what he been doing. But again, the only reason why some of y'all business came out because y'all ain't even on that status, on that level. So y'all be blessed today. I love y'all. Truth feels hurt. I gotta go change my hashtags. Y'all like and share this. Hopefully some of them people that's on my Facebook will see what y'all like to share, because I need them to know they got a line. But I'm gonna go change my hashtag so that way hopefully this can reach some of them old talking people. Some of them people who like to judge. Y'all be blessed on today. Y'all pray for me.